Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So you all asked for, well, not you asked for, I asked y'all if y'all had any questions that y'all had for us, and y'all asked a lot of questions. So today we are coming to give you guys this Q&A about some home decor, about our relationship. So yeah, but I had an idea and I thought it would be fun for us not to just sit down and answer y'all's questions, but to take y'all with us as we go on our date day. So we're going on a date today, and we're gonna play what's it?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, so we're gonna play rock, paper, scissors. This is actually something that I saw on TikTok. So we're gonna play rock, paper, scissors, and whoever wins, you get to choose. And there's 4 categories. We got drinks, appetizers, main course, and dessert. So whoever wins, you get to choose where we go for that portion of the meal. So yeah, so I thought while we do that, we will answer y'all's questions. So what you rubbing your hands together for?
Because I'm gonna win them all.
He not gonna win them all.
Okay.
So this category, y'all, is drinks. And let's go over the rules because you be cheating.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, you do. Okay, so rock beats scissors.
Of course.
Scissors beats paper.
Right.
And paper beats rock.
Rock.
So don't try to get it twisted.
I know how to play rock, paper, scissors.
All right, let's go. Category drinks.
Is it 1 of 1 or 2 out of 3?
No, we only one time. It's one and done. You ready?
4 and 0. Okay.
Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, okay, one more time, ready? Okay, one more time. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. What? See, that's what you get talking all that trash. Okay, so drinks. Dang, I have no idea. Okay, drinks we'll do. We'll just go to Wendy's and we'll do their like lemonades.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I won. Let's go. Alright y'all, so the first question says, I love your channel, first and foremost. Thank you. Secondly, what inspired you to go into business together, and what were you doing prior to this? I thoroughly enjoy home improvement and think this is amazing that what both of you are doing. So the first question was, what inspired us to go into business together? I feel like it's just something that came naturally, and it's funny that you asked what? No, it's funny that you asked what we did before this, because naturally, so I was in property management for 20 years. Yeah,
roughly.
Yeah, I was in property management for 20 years, so I was a property manager, and
I am and currently a maintenance supervisor.
Yeah, so the crazy thing is that's how we met. Like, we actually met. I worked at a property, he was in the maintenance department, and that's how we ended up meeting.
Nah, that's not how we met.
What you talking about? That's exactly how we met.
Oh.
Antonio, don't play. Anyway, that's how we met. So we met at work, and so we were already kind of in the field, so already like I say, into managing properties and fixing up properties. So it just kind of happened naturally. Yeah. But what made us kind of really start a business was when we purchased our house and just started doing projects, and then we noticed like people really were like, dang, y'all did that, like, can you come to my house and do this, and asking for advice. And then we were like, okay, well, obviously it must be good enough. People are willing to pay for it and they like what we do. I have never had any formal training. I did complete a certified interior decorators course, so I am a certified interior decorator, but I completed that course online, and just kind of really was natural ability.
And as far as me, everything that I've learned pretty much just on the job training over the years. I've been doing this for 26 years now.
Yeah, and after 26 years, you gonna learn a thing or two. So
Yeah.
I always say Tonio can pretty much build a house with his hands, because that's what we've been doing for so long, or he's been doing for so long. So yeah. Which one is this?
That's strawberry.
Oh, sure. This thing huge. All right, we got our drinks.
I'm 0-1.
Exactly. That's good. It's sweet. Let me taste it.
No, you got what you wanted.
Let me taste yours. Mine better. Yeah. Yes. It's better.
It tastes the same.
Okay, so let's rock, paper, scissors real quick and figure out our next location. And then we'll come with the next question.
Ready?
So this is for appetizers.
Right.
Man, what I want.
What I want.
Okay,
Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All right.
You don't know. You don't know what you want.
That's not good. I know what I want.
What? You gotta tell us.
Huh?
You gotta tell us.
I want some the egg rolls.
What egg rolls? The wontons?
No, no. The egg rolls from Chili's.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
one. The Southwest egg rolls?
Southwest egg rolls.
Okay, I ain't mad at that. I win.
Southwest egg rolls.
Look, I win too, because I love those, so bet. Alright, so we did curbside pickup. So we are waiting. Alright, so while we wait on our egg rolls, let's go to the next question. And the next question is okay, it says, thank you both for this. Me and my husband just closed on our first home last month. My question is about finding or vetting contractors. What is your advice when you are in a completely new area, finding local contracting services, things like built-ins, patio buildings, things of that nature? That is a very good question, and I'm gonna let Antonio take this one because he deals with contractors all the time.
There's several places that you could go. You could try Facebook Marketplace. You could try Angie's List. You could try just your local hardware store. Sometimes those people, they have information on contractors and everything. But the best thing about when contracting out work, you want to get at least 3 bids whenever you start with whatever project you're working on. Mm-hmm. Get 3 bids. That way you could get a high-end, mid-end, and low-end, and just see
comparable.
Yes, compare them, and to see what's best for you.
And to see who's giving you a fair price, because some may be offering something that another one didn't, that you didn't even think about. So I'm sorry, this is your question.
So it's also good to write down what you want done. Write down what you want done. Pretty much, it's called a scope of work. Have your scope of work that you want done and give it to the contractors. Don't let them come in changing your mind unless you're open to changes.
Yeah, if you're not sure.
That way you can compare apples to apples with each contractor.
And I think it's a good thing to get 3, because it shows who might be overcharging,
right,
who's trying to get over. So, and then this is anybody coming in to do work in your house, they're doing a service for you. So it's almost like you're doing an interview process.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with being up front and letting them know that we're collecting bids right now. And that's exactly what you're doing. We're collecting bids right now, and then we'll let you know. We'll be making a decision, next week or whatever. So we always do that. Get 3 bids, go with what's best for you. And one thing that I found is that the people on Facebook Marketplace, they can be just as skilled. Maybe they just don't have a business anymore. Or maybe they do it on the side, but they've been in the business for 20-30 years, so they have the tools, they have the skills. So basically Facebook Marketplace tends to be, you might get better pricing, as opposed to if you were just to look on Google and find, like, a big huge company to do it.
Yes, and also ask for references. Ask to see pictures,
Oh, yeah,
jobs
definitely.
that they have done before.
Absolutely.
Never pay anyone all the money up front.
Yes.
We hear so many horror stories where people done paid people the money up front to do a job, and they started the job, and then the people just they ghosted on them. So you never pay anybody up front, and if you're uncertain or you feel uncomfortable about somebody, also go to the store, ask them to give you a material list. Go to the store, pay for it with your credit card. There's different ways that you could do things to feel more comfortable. And if anyone have any problem with that, it kind of starts raising flags.
And then don't deal with them.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't deal with them at all. But that's a good point, to don't pay them all up front. So in a lot of contracts, you'll see that they're going to have a deposit, which is standard, but somebody coming in and ask you for all the money up front, no ma'am, no sir, we're not doing that. So yeah, we can put down a deposit to show you that we're serious and we understand, but final payment is not due until services are rendered. Next question is, what first power tool would you recommend for a woman?
Oh, you answered this one.
Very easy. A drill. A drill, a drill, a drill. And drills come in different shapes and abilities, like strengths, because you can get
a 12 volt.
Yeah, you can get a little 12 volt. Tonio, like I like both. I like those little small drills. They work just fine for mostly everything, but then sometimes you need a what's the one called? Impact, yeah. An impact drill. And the impact drill is when you really going into some.
The impact drill is more powerful. You got different voltages. You got 12 volt, you got 18 volt, you got 20 volt. You got different brands. You got Milwaukee, DeWalt, Ryobi, Rigid, Bosch.
Yeah. But a drill is almost like number one.
Yes.
Like pretty much anybody for a house, your first tool is going to be a drill, because you're going to need that. And then I'll just go on to say a second power tool. I would say a saw.
Circular saw. You talking about the chop saw?
The miter saw.
Miter saw, okay.
Yeah, I love the saw, because being a homeowner or doing DIY stuff, you're going to be cutting a lot of wood, and the saw is easy to use. It looks, and most of the time, y'all, these tools look intimidating, but once you get the hang of it, or you use it once or twice, it's really no big deal. And even these saws, and you see them with these big huge blades and stuff on them, they have the covers, they have the blade
guards.
Shields, yeah, the blade guards, so it's not like it's gonna take off and cut you or nothing.
Y'all see?
What?
Open your fingers.
What do you mean?
See, she still have all her fingers.
Yes, but because I'm clumsy with it, but they have the blade guard, so you don't have to worry about that. So first tool for anybody is gonna be a drill, definitely. Second tool, if you're doing DIY and you're gonna be doing some wood projects, you need your miter saw. Thank you. Let me see, let me see, let me see. Ooh. Yeah, baby. Do I want to bite it right now?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
That was busting. Okay, y'all, so real quick, next question. Somebody said, how long have y'all been together? Play with it. We have been together for 10 years.
Yes, you can say 10 years.
We've been together for 10 years. We've been married for 8, but we've been together 10 years.
Yep, and we've known each other for 21.
Has it been?
Yep.
21 years, known each other. 10 years been together.
Married.
Married 8. Okay. So if I win this, I know exactly what I want. Tonio has no clue.
I have no clue.
So this is for main course. Ready?
Right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ha ha! Let's go. I want Parmesan crusted chicken from
Bahama Breeze?
No! Longhorn.
Oh, that's the cilantro lime chicken at
Yes,
Bahama Breeze.
a Parmesan crusted chicken from Longhorn is A1. Do you hear me? Y'all go to Longhorns, try the Parmesan crusted chicken. You're welcome. All right, so now we're gonna get into some questions. Antonio, what tools as well as brands would you recommend for amateur contractors?
For amateur contractors, for somebody, for the DIYer or a contractor?
Well, it says amateur contractor, so I guess it's a DIYer.
So yeah. A DIYer, a good tool that you'll have for a long time, any kind of DeWalt. You can find deals on DeWalt. You could get a regular drill and an impact drill with 2 batteries and a charger on sale for like $99. For someone that's getting started at an amateur, Ryobi. And the reason I would say Ryobi over DeWalt is because Ryobi has I think they call it their +1. So you could get the bare tool. So a bare tool is a tool without the battery, basically. And I mean, they have so many different, they have nail guns, they have sanders, they have circular saws, sawzalls, impact ratchets, they have tire inflators, and it all uses the same battery, and it's cost effective. So amateur wise, that you're not going to be doing a whole bunch of contractor work or working with your tools every day, Ryobi.
So I say, what's your favorite white paint for ceilings, and what was our first DIY project? So the ceiling paint we use majority on our jobs when we're painting. It's just a Sherwin-Williams brand. And it's called
ceiling paint. If you go to a Sherwin-Williams and just ask them for Sherwin-Williams brand ceiling paint.
Yeah. And they kind of take the guesswork out of it. It's already called ceiling paint. It's already white, and that's what we use. Also, she asked what was our first home DIY project. It was the shiplap. And the crazy part is I don't have a video on it. At the time, I wasn't recording our DIY projects because I don't know if y'all know, but when I first started YouTube, I was doing hair videos. And then I'm like, you know what? I really want to do something that I really enjoy doing. So along the way, once we got the house and we started doing projects, I'm like, oh yeah, you know, let's record this. But the first one was the shiplap in the living room.
We don't have video, but we have pictures.
Yeah, got pictures, but yeah, never did a video on it.
Right.
But that was our first, and it turned out great. And we got so many compliments still to this day. Like, people come in and they like, wow. And yeah, but I told y'all on the last video, on one of the last videos, like, shiplap is kind of going out of style, but I'm gonna hang on to mine until I can't no more. Well, someone said, what type of crown molding or wainscoting do you recommend for a modern entryway, living and dining room, like an open concept? Well, if it's modern, then I'm gonna say more of the straight line. So not the kind that has all of the design and detail to it, because that looks more traditional. So if you're going modern, just clean straight lines, no detail work to it at all. But once you put it all up there, it's gonna look great. Like I said, Pinterest. I love Pinterest. It can really give you some visuals of what it would look like. But if you're going for modern, keep it clean, straight lines. Okay, so someone says, Niecy, you seem so confident with power tools. What small projects can I do to get comfortable with using saws and drills? Well, I don't know if it's necessarily a small project you can do, because it really just depends on what you need in your house. But what you can do to just get comfortable, get you some scrap pieces of wood, get you some scrap wood, and just get out there and, you know, start cutting and start drilling and get a feel for your tools. I think that's probably the best way. Somebody says, I really love the way y'all work together. What would be your advice for a couple that really wants to make a business together? Y'all want the real? Cause y'all want the real? Cause let me tell you. Okay.
She don't listen.
No.
She don't listen.
Oh, okay.
No.
Let's be real.
No, you're gonna have disagreements anytime. Nah, see,
No.
that's what I'm talking about right there.
Okay, let me tell you, straight up, every single project that we do,
Everyone
we argue every
I would say
single
argue.
one.
I say have different disagreements.
Because he always have an attitude because he doesn't want to do the project. Listen, Tonio is crazy. He don't want to do it, but then at the end of it, he like, oh, this looks so good. We did this, we did that. Oh yeah, that look good. Did you take a picture, boo? Did you put it on Facebook? Did you make sure you get this shot? Bruh, you didn't even want to do it. We argue so much every single time. So I don't know what advice to give you.
We argue, but
Why we be arguing?
because this is the thing. This is the thing.
Explain yourself.
I do this every day, all day. So then to come home and on the weekend to do projects, sometimes I don't feel like doing it, but once we get started and get into it, of course, you feel a lot better.
It done been times Tony will be like, do it yourself then, and just be walking off like you tripping. But this is what it is. I think this is what it is.
What is it?
Just like I told y'all, Tonio has been doing this for 20 plus years, for a very long time. And in Tonio's position at his job, he is the supervisor. So everybody answers to him. So when we get on a job, he think he at work. He think he at work.
Oh my
and he
goodness.
think, no.
That's
And what he think is, he think I'm one of his maintenance techs where he can tell me, didn't I say do it this way?
Oh,
listen.
First of all, I don't talk to nobody like that.
Okay,
so
but this is the
one.
thing. He think he at work, and he
Nah.
think he can tell me how he want it done. But
That's not
okay, the truth of it is, in this business that we're doing, I'm the visionary, Antonio is the muscle. And that's the truth. Would you agree?
So in other words,
No.
in
Would
other
you
words,
agree?
she's the boss.
No, I'm not saying that because you can't have one without the other. What I'm saying is I'm the visionary and you're the muscle. Would you agree to that?
I agree.
Okay, so as the visionary, I know exactly how it needs to look, and something, even when we're doing projects, I can kind of foresee like, no, we need to do this, or we need to do it like this because of this. He's just thinking like, oh no, we just need to get this together. No, we need to flip it and have it at a right angle, whatever the case may be. I'm just saying, because I already have the end in my mind, I kind of know how it needs to be. He just want to get it up there, and most of the time get done with it because he tired, because I've been doing this work all week and I don't feel like doing this.
Exactly.
Anyway, we all off this lady question. I'm sorry. Your question was,
No, we own it. We own it.
your question was, what advice would you give? So my advice would be to respect each other's positions. So I do understand that Antonio does this all day, and I do understand that he's not going to want to come home and do it all the time either. But I will get with Antonio and we'll try to schedule stuff. So I'm not just like throwing anything on him. So he'll know ahead of time. We communicate about our schedules and what days he has available, what days he's able to do this and do that. That's one. Communication is big. And then you also have to be a team player at the same time, because even though Antonio does this every day, he also knows that this is a business that we're trying to build together. And I'm gonna put it out there, we're trying to have an empire. This is not it for us, and in order to do that, he understands that there are some sacrifices that's going to have to be made. So of course, you know, he's gonna have to do it sometimes when he doesn't feel like doing it. But baby, when I'm able to retire him from his job.
Yep.
Exactly. He ain't gonna be complaining then. All right, y'all, we got our Longhorn. We're gonna eat that at the house. All right, so last one, we are going to rock, paper, scissors for this dessert. Right?
Yeah. When we start, huh?
Right now. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Y'all, look, my mama was watching. Y'all say hey to my mama. Listen, mama, let me tell you what's so funny. Mom, what's so funny is when we started, Antonio was like, oh, I'm gonna win all four. I'm gonna win all four. Antonio literally has won one time. One time.
Okay, but Jerry, take it.
Terrible.
This is also what she said. She also said you got to be fair and let me win. So, so as the husband, the type of husband that I am, I let my wife be the winner.
Mama, this man is lying.
Oh my goodness.
You done made my mama fall. Everybody, I get to choose again. So my dessert choice is small cakes. Let's go to small cakes. All right, y'all, I got my small cakes. Let me show y'all what these small cakes look like. What they? You know what? Because I don't even want to drop them. Let me pick y'all up. Oh my God. Ooh, they look good. All right, so basically I won. I'm the winner. I'm the winner of today's date day. Antonio sucks. We did have one more question. Someone asked about the placement of furniture. Specifically, she was asking about how she should place her bed because her windows are off-centered, so wanted to know if it's okay to place it halfway under the window and halfway on the wall, which I understand. It honestly kind of depends on the rest of the layout of the room, so I would have to see it. So you can look in the description box and find my email and maybe just shoot me a picture, and then I'll let you know if that's good or not. But again, it's preference to what works for you, but you do want to make sure the flow of the room is good. So yeah, if you want to send me a picture, email me a picture, then I'll take a look at it. So thank y'all so much for joining us for this video. This has been fun. It was a cool way to do a date. So you know, most
a date and a Q&A.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a good idea for y'all too. Like if y'all just want to do a date, and it's a good way to date during the pandemic. Let's do a game and see who gets to do what, and then y'all can sweep these boys just like I did this one. All right, we'll see y'all on the next video.